What's good, everyone? Welcome back to Raggedy Ass Bitch TV, Unfiltered, Unpaid, Unbought. I'm your host, and today we're talking about something that's been bothering me for a while now. I'm talking about men who claim to be head of household when they are not heading a damn thing. So let's get into it. Let's start with the basics. What does head of household actually mean? Traditionally, it meant the person who provides for the family, the person who makes sure there's a roof over everyone's head, food on the table, bills paid, the person who protects and provides. But somewhere along the way, men decided that head of household just means man who lives here. They want the authority without the responsibility. They want the respect without the contribution. They want to be treated like kings while contributing like court jesters. And here's what kills me. They think they deserve this position just because they are men, not because they earned it, not because they are actually leading anything, just because they have a Y chromosome. That's not how leadership works. That's not how partnership works. That's not how any of this works. Head of household is not a participation trophy. You don't get that title just for existing. Now, I want to talk about the pattern we're seeing, because this isn't isolated. This is everywhere. There are men out there living in homes they didn't buy, that they don't pay for, that have someone else's name on the mortgage or lease, but they still think they are in charge. There are men who don't work or barely work, while their partners work one, two, sometimes three jobs, but they still think they deserve respect as the man of the house. There are men who contribute nothing, not financially, not domestically, not emotionally, but they still expect to make all the decisions and have final say on everything. And when you question it, when you dare to ask, what exactly are you bringing to this table you claim to be sitting at the head of? They act like you're the problem, like you're being disrespectful, like you're emasculating them, like you're challenging the natural order of things. No, sir. The problem is you thinking you're entitled to something you haven't worked for. Let's talk about the hypocrisy, because it's thick. These men want to go back to traditional gender roles where the man is head of household and the woman stays home. But they only want the parts that benefit them. In those traditional setups, the man was expected to provide for everything: the house, the food, the bills, the children's needs, everything. That was his job. That was his responsibility. If you wanted authority, you had to earn it through provision and protection. But these modern men, they want the authority without the responsibility. They want to be called head of household while their partner pays the bills. They want traditional respect while contributing nothing traditional. They want 1950s authority with 2025 women doing all the work. You can't have it both ways. You can't demand traditional respect while shirking traditional responsibilities. If you want to be treated like a 1950s head of household, you better be able to support a family on one income. You better be able to pay the mortgage, the bills, the groceries, the kids' needs, everything by yourself. If you can't do that, then you're not a traditional head of household. You're just a man with outdated ideas and modern entitlement. Mm, You know what kills me? Men calling women gold diggers. Oh, she only wants you for your money? She's a gold digger? Women are so materialistic? But let's talk about who the real gold diggers are. Men want free sex. They want to lay up with you, use your body, get all the benefits of a relationship, but they don't want to contribute anything. They don't want to pay for dates. They want to go 50-50. Except it's never really 50-50, is it? Because even when you're splitting the bills, guess who's doing all the emotional labor? All the cooking, all the cleaning, all the childcare, all the planning, all the remembering, all the managing. You, the woman. So he wants you to pay half the bills, do all the domestic work, raise the children, manage the household, and give him sex whenever he wants it. That's not 50-50. That's him getting everything while contributing nothing. I saw a post recently about a recently divorced couple. There was something about the division of property and what the man wanted from the settlement. And some man in the comments said, "See, you women, it's all about money with you." Excuse me? It's always about money with us? You want free sex? You don't want to take care of the women you lay up with? You run away from your responsibilities when babies come along. If you're a bum who doesn't work before the baby comes, what are you gonna do after the baby comes? You're still gonna be living the same broke, irresponsible life. Except now, there's a child suffering because of it. You want free sex? You want to go 50-50 on bills while the woman does 100% of the child-related work, the housework, the emotional labor? What kind of man are you? Do you even consider yourself a man? A provider? How are you entitled to sex, entitled to a relationship, entitled to children, but not entitled to contribute anything? So, who is the real gold digger? The woman asking for a man to contribute to the family he created? Or the man who sucks the life out of a woman, derails her career when she has his babies, contributing nothing financially or domestically, doesn't help with the children he made, and then has the audacity to call her a gold digger when she asks for support? Men are the real gold diggers. They mine women for free domestic labor, free emotional labor, free child care, free sex, free financial support, a roof over their heads. And then they call us gold diggers. A gold digger is someone who takes without giving, someone who extracts value without contributing, someone who uses people or resources. That's not women asking for child support or a fair settlement in a divorce. That's men who want all the benefits of a relationship, a family, a home, without doing any of the work or providing any of the support. They're the gold diggers. They just projected it onto us so they wouldn't have to look at themselves. So, here's what I need women to understand. Your economic independence is your freedom, your ability to work, to earn, to save, to build. That's what protects you. That's what gives you options. That's what ensures you never have to stay in a situation that harms you. Any man who tries to prevent you from working, from having your own money, from building your own financial security, that man is not trying to protect you. He's trying to control you. Any man who claims he should be head of household just because he's a man, regardless of what he contributes, that man doesn't want a partner. He wants a subordinate. And you need to protect yourself. Keep your own bank account, keep working, keep building your skills and your resume. Keep your economic independence. Because your safety, your freedom, and your children's well-being depend on it. And to the men listening, if this struck a nerve, if you felt defensive, ask yourself, why? Are you contributing to your household in proportion to the authority you're claiming? Would your household function without you? Or would it actually function better without you? Are you a partner or a dependent? Are you leading or just taking up space? Being head of household is not about gender. It's about contribution. It's about partnership. It's about actually doing the work to maintain and building the home you're claiming to lead. If you want to be respected as head of household, then step up and be worthy of that respect. Pay the bills or help pay the bills. Make the decisions together with your partner. Contribute to the maintenance of the home. Be present. Be helpful. Be a partner. Don't just show up, consume resources, take up space, and then claim you are in charge because you have a penis. That's not leadership. That's entitlement. Head of household is earned, not assigned. It's built through contribution, not claimed through audacity. And until men understand that, until they understand that respect comes from what you do, not what you demand, they're going to keep wondering why women don't respect them, why women resist them, why women would rather be alone than deal with their nonsense. Because here's the truth. An empty chair at the table is better than someone sitting there, eating all the food, contributing nothing, and then claiming they are in charge. And a woman with her own money, her own job, her own independence, she's free. She has options. She can choose to stay or choose to leave. And that freedom, that economic independence, that's what some men fear most. But it's also what will save us. This has been Raggedy Ass Bitch TV. We're not here to inflate egos, we're here to tell the truth. And the truth is, women built this world while men claimed credit. We're done pretending otherwise. Stay unfiltered, stay unbought, stay economically independent, stay free. Peace.